Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a big day. We hit 500 subscribers. We have finally done it, boys. Thank you guys so much for reaching this milestone. Half a thousand people on my channel is fucking awesome. This is fucking sick. It's cool as shit. Like, this is absolutely monumental moment. We have reached out half a thousand. Hopefully, he reach another 1,000, another 500, so we can hit 1,000. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. Probably never, but still, it's fucking awesome. To me, it's a big fucking deal. And what a way to celebrate! But to me, watch myself play a game, or I'm gonna play a little bit of game here. And from the title of this video, I'm gonna have something special. I'm gonna play the Devil May Cry trial version, aka Devil May Cry 1 demo. The demo from a game franchise that we all love. And I'm right here just like now. Basically, it's not a live commentary. It's me watching myself and playing the game. So there's the Capcom logo, just here, just chilling. And there it is. Here's the game. And I'm trying to press a button. There you go. Press square. By the way, the options is basically just vibration. So this beta version of Devil May Cry 1, or this trial version, is way different than the final game. Look at this. Look how Trish looks. Trish looks completely different. So does Dante. Dante, you can tell he's wearing his he's wearing a jacket, so a trench coat, and Dante's face looks completely different. So and Trish having bangs, I think that's what she was wearing. She has bangs in her hair, and her outfit's a little bit different. Her face a little bit different. So, and yeah, look at the UI. Holy shit, the UI look like dog shit. The health bar look ugly as hell. I can't believe it. The UI look like dog shit. The UI looks crap. I'm glad the final game changed. So much more respectful. He looks like crap. So as you can see, there's no loading screens between missions. This is like one big level, and it's the same music. Hasn't changed really. And by the way, this demo was only available in Japan. If you have your hands on Resident Evil Code Veronica, you will get your hands on a promo disc or a demo disc of Devil May Cry 1. And I'll pop the screen the thing. So yeah, look at the blue. Look at the fucking orbs. So look at the well, like there's no red doors here. It's all blue. Same door. The doors are like it's the same. Like the front door is the same. And the music is pretty identical to its final version. It's nothing that much different music. And by the way, the stinger. To do the stinger in this game, you don't have to hold lock in and press triangle, and you press triangle forward. It's actually just forward and triangle to do the stinger, and there's no combos. There's barely combos. There's like 2 slashes, high time, and stinger. That's all we got. That's all we got. That's all the moves I got. And that's all the moves I know that existed. There could be other moves I don't know of. And you never know. There could be other ones. Now all I need here is as you can see, I'll open up the inventory menu, showcase some things. This is the handgun, Ebony and Ivory, and if you look at the sword, there's an air sword, which is Alistair, and a Tunson sword, or whatever it's called, a flame sword. So this is basically before Ifrit was even a thing. You can't use that sword, by the way. It's basically what Ifrit would have been like. And I looked at the controls. You know, drop the wall, jumping. You got attack, which is basically sting, which is forward and triangle. Here's R1 back and triangle, do the high time, devil trigger, and that's it. And but there's no taunt button in this game. There's no taunt button. There's no taunts in this game, which kind of sucks. All you need here is just 9 orbs to go to the next one. There's no like red hand to attack you. And look at this. Look at the camera angle. Looks different. This room looks way different. And that's another thing about this demo. There's a lot of rooms are different than it is. That's a weird camera. That caught me off guard. Some of the rooms are different, and some of the rooms are non-existent. So, yeah, that's the thing about this. Some of the rooms are non-existent in this game, and excuse like the cut or the like the bit of like the pause, the half pause. But I'll play it on me later. So, excuse me. Now me jumping, and there's a door. Put in front of me right there. Same door from Resident Evil 4 door. But yeah, as you can see, there are some little bit differences. You still can get the rust key, still the same. You can say rust key. There's no cutscene they're showing. And look at look at my combos. And the main theme is different. It's so different. It's practically legitimately different. Like what the fuck? And there's me kicking ass and just, you know, taking names and shit, you know, open ass. Look at this is the combo. There's no lane stabs, there's no mega combos that we know of. There's no style rank either. No style rank. It's locked. I think it's probably said locked from the side or something. I don't know, something like that. But this took me like less than 20 minutes, and this demo's pretty short. There's only a few areas. And yeah, there's no there's sort of soundtrack that are different, but yeah, the main battle theme and the theme where you get well, we'll get to the area where you find the statue and shit. So you get the statue at time so you can get some stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, there's no underground. If you look, there's no the underground. This is where normally you hit the switch to go underground and a bit of a catacombs to find a bunch of enemies. That area doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Look how much the Stinger does. Like a DT Stinger is basically level 2 Stinger. It's wild. Look, that area doesn't exist. I even like stood there. It's like saying, "Holy shit, that doesn't even exist." Like holy shit, the plane's still there. There's no there's no yellow or blue orbs. There's only red orbs, and that's it. That's all it has. And in this part, I have to defeat enemies and get about like the point of this demo is basically you fight a bunch of enemies that continue spawning. I was thinking, what the fuck? Why enemies continue spawning? Like I generally just was just in there fighting. I was like, fuck it. And I think in a bit, I'm just gonna think, you know what? Let me go inside the door. I think this is where right here. Yep, I think this is where I'm kind of getting the door. Nah, I think I'm still fighting. They're still fighting. Damn, look at that fucking Stinger go. God damn, just across the fucking screen. I was just sliding there. Holy shit, that would have been wild. The DT is still the same. Still the same DT. Up now, I'm gonna go in there. It says I need about 15. And so I got enough. And I got in. This is actually my first time playing through it, by the way. It's not my second time. There's more enemies. Now, I want you guys to take a bit of a listen to the soundtrack when we get to the store. Really, you guys gotta listen to the soundtrack for a moment. It's a completely different soundtrack. It's a whole different soundtrack altogether. It's different. This is where you get free. This is where here you find a bunch of red orbs. Right here you find the blue orb. And you break that table. There's normally supposed to be a statue. You can get your stuff. I just stood there and kind of like looking at Leon here. No, Leon, fucking Dante. Sorry, Dante in this game, or you know, Tony Redgrave or Tony Striker, whatever the fuck. The reason there was Tony Striker back in the day. But yeah, this one's door is locked. You need a rusted key to open this. By the way, you go through some areas are normally in missions. So, and again, this is like Resident Evil style game. Oh, and now you're about 30. I was like, what? You 30 of these? I was like, okay, let me just run and kill, and I can go and use DT and shit. There's about 3 enemies in the game. There's puppets. There's sin scissors and sin scythes. They're the only enemies you can encounter in this game. There's no shadow. There's no bugs, none of them. None of them exist. Only these, basically like 3 enemies, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, by the way, I hate the devil. I hate this health bar. It looks ugly. I'm glad they changed it. This looks completely ugly. Like, this is ugly. This is disgusting looking. I hated it. Like, and even like the red orb counter, it says red orb. They removed it, so I'm glad. The UI is awful in the beta and on the demo. I hate the UI. The UI is ugly. It is terrible. This is where you find a shotgun. It's the only gun you can actually obtain. The only weapon you can obtain in this is a shotgun. And I was like thinking, yes, with the shotgun. This is where I found. I was like, oh, this is a Japanese game. It's pressing the X, Chris. It's not square or circle. Sorry, American brain be like, excuse me. So I'm trying to do. Look, it's a bit wonky. The shotgun. It's a little bit wonky. I'm trying to do the shotgun trick, and it's semi-working, but it's so wonky. It is so wonky using the shotgun. Okay, I think I prefer like this cutscene better here. Like we get the rusted key. Look, and then look at the cutscene is almost identical, and as well the enemy sounds, they're all the same. They haven't changed compared to other games. And it's kind of crazy. This game was one of the Resident Evil 4 prototypes. Now it become its own game. I'm actually glad that Dante got his long coat instead of wearing his jacket because it looks so generic. It looks like another generic character. At least I'm glad he has his long coat, his iconic weapons. It's weird he has like a fucking sword, a flame sword. So I believe he has elemental swords, like one lightning, one flame, and one, I don't know what the spars will be like. So now I'm going back over there. Normally, you know, I'm supposed to go in that door, but I need to get the stone. The normal stone you get. And now here I have to like kill some enemies again. There you go. Sensize. And this is like the last enemies. And this part's a bit annoying. By the way, you can jump and shoot. You can jump and shoot. All you gotta do is just be in the ground. Which sucks. I hated that. And I just getting mollywopped by them. And with their fucking throwing size at me. It's a little bit of an annoying segment, just beating the fuck out of them. But they still been taken down. Try to hit the lion, nothing happens. The door over there, it doesn't exist, it's locked fully. I decided to say, okay, let me just go to that, and I get fucking mollywopped everywhere. I need about, what, like 25 orbs to get to the next area. I must collect 25 orbs for this shit. I was like, ah, you gotta be kidding me, collect 25 orbs for this? Well, it's kind of like obvious what the fuck I need to do, because I was playing. I was like, yep, it's kind of obvious. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Can't be serious with me right now. But dude, it's pretty cool to play this demo. Like, seeing how different it is. And I swear to God, every time I look at this health bar, it's ugly. It is ugly fucking hell. I have never seen an uglier health bar in a video game. Look like it's just basically someone put snot on top. What the fuck is this health bar? Look ugly as fuck. Oh my god, I hate that health bar. I'm glad they changed this health bar. Look even more. It looks 10 times better than the health bar. Cause god damn, that shit look horrible. This looks bad. Like, it feels wonky as well when I played it. It felt wonky. It straight up feels super wonky. It's ridiculous. Like, it feels fucking wonky as hell at times when I even control it. Like, it feels like shit's wonky as hell. Look at this! You gotta be freaking kidding me! You serious? Come on, dude. There ain't no fucking way you tell me that this shit, that thing hit me that far, and that had that tracking. That's a crazy tracking. Oh my god, that is an insane level tracking. Now I'm trying to do is getting up there, and I got up there and seeing, I was like, okay, what's the door in the end? Because I was thinking, okay, let me get in this door. Maybe there's something in the door. I already got about enough orbs now to go to the next stage, and it's locked. I was like, fuck, okay, let's not waste my time. Now I can go jump up there and get to the next area. And it's actually, we had to see one of the switches. And since you're having a lot of combos and a lot of shit to do, I did just jump down there. After killing this guy, I jumped down immediately. Yeah, I decided to just try to look this door. There's a lot of doors like these. A bunch of these doors exist everywhere. And then nothing. I'm trying to see this door. This sewer's open. Nope, the sewers is locked, so I can't go there. This part took me a little while. Like I stingered it. Look how fast it goes down. Look how quick it is. Like I was like, are you kidding me? How fucking quick this is? Like this is fast. You have to move very quick. Okay, then we go up there and get the same sword, the death sword. And in a bit, we gotta get some Resident Evil trick here. I'm just checking the sword, saying, okay, is the sword usable? Cause I was like, wanna know if the sword is usable. I was like, nope, it's not usable. I was like, fuck. I was like, god damn it. I thought it was usable. Would've been cool. Yeah, when you go, jump from where, how do you stomp? Look how big this room is. Look how big it is. This room is like, it's mirror just is bigger, it's wider than its original counterpart. What the fuck in the full game? Now I said, okay, this is where I said, yeah, you sort of put in. I was thinking, oh wait a minute, do I have to like, yeah, I have to go Resident Evil style, collect the key, put the key in. It's like, are you sure you used it? It's like, you've used the key. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. But that door that's in the back is locked, so there's nothing. I'm trying to think if there's anything around. Try to jump there, see if there's any secret orbs or something. Any secrets? Oh, goodness gracious. But it was a fun experience, I can't lie. It was a very fun experience me playing this demo. I actually had fun. I don't have mentioned fun. It's short, but it's kind of a start of something amazing, of a series I love dearly, even to this day, even though I don't talk about it as much. But yeah, I had to go back all the way back where the cathedral and use the stone. Yeah, I used the stone there. Normally it's a stone in the sewer to open the sewer door. Now I had to go over there because, you know, the Alistair sword is with me, so not to use it on this door here. Resident Evil style and shit. And yeah, that's basically as soon as we get there and got to the very end and collect an item, there's the conclusion of the demo. Well, I'll leave you to the end and I will talk more once we're done. So yeah, that's the end of the demo there. Honestly, this is fucking awesome, and it's a very, very cool to see how far we got in this, how just a simple Resident Evil, what a game was supposed to be, Resident Evil 4, turned into its own series, and how the game got better in the final product. It got better, and it's cool to see this. I cannot lie, this is probably one of the coolest things I played, and it's really, really cool. And yeah, if you want to play this, you can play on an emulator like I do. But if you want more physical, which is gonna be very difficult, is maybe go to Japan and find Resident Evil Code Veronica on the PS2, and you might get the disc there. It would have been cool. It would be cool to have it because goddamn. So here's my opinions on the demo and how it is. I call it demo, even though it's called trial, but I call it demo. Dante looks different. Well, that's the first thing I said. Dante looks different. His outfit, the only thing that's different about his outfit is only he has his long coat. His face looks different, and his hair looks a little bit tiny different. It's not fully slicked back like he was. Like, yeah, I know. I think his hair is the same, but you know, his face is different. The next thing is Trish looks different. Trish looks completely different to her final look. She looks younger, much younger. The music, two soundtracks are basically different. The health bar look ugly as fuck. This is like the fifth time I said about the health bar look ugly as hell. Like going to the menu and select the key item, which is just so Resident Evil, which is cool. You have to like kill a bunch of enemies. You have to just kill enemies to get a certain amount of orbs to progress. Unfortunately, you don't fight Phantom. You see him, but you don't fight him, which would have been awesome to fight Phantom. Would have been cool in my opinion. I think it would have been awesome to see Phantom like fighting him and see how his fight will be like, but unfortunately not. So it's a short demo. So yeah, but that's the end of the video, guys. Last things I have to say is that thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. Hope we'll get more as in we go in the future. Hopefully, you guys continue support. Thank you for your support for a good what now? It's been since 2018. I've been doing this shit, so it's been a good like 6, 7 years now. So I've been doing this channel now. It's been some time, and I'm happy for this growth. And thank you guys so much. I'm forever grateful. And I hope I can continue doing this YouTube thing for as long as I can until I can no more. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.